What's going on, everyone? Hope you all are feeling good and doing great. Today we're talking about Gaming Trilogies, the series that defined my gaming experience and probably yours too. There's just something special about a trilogy. It's the perfect length for a story arc, a beginning, middle, and an end. And when it's done right, it's magic. So I'm going to share my three favorite gaming trilogies. These games didn't just give us amazing stories and gameplay, they give us memories, hours of fun, and a few heated debates. So let's get into it. But before you do, remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more. Let's kick things off with Max Payne. Now, if you haven't played this series, let me put it this way. Imagine a gritty noir action movie where you're the lead and every shootout looks like something straight out of the Matrix. Yeah, it's that cool. Max Payne was groundbreaking. It introduced us to bullet time, a mechanic that slowed down time so you could dive into the air guns blazing. It wasn't just a gimmick, it made every gunfight feel cinematic. And let's not forget those graphics, which weren't the best, but at the time they were pretty cool. And the novel cutscenes, absolutely iconic. They gave the game a unique noir style that you just didn't see back then. The story was just as gripping as the gameplay. Max's journey of loss, revenge, and redemption was intense, and the characters around him were so layered, you felt like you were living in this dark, twisted world. And then we got Max Payne 3, which modernized the series. Rockstar took over from Remedy, and while it had a slightly different vibe, it still stayed true to what made Max Payne great. Amazing gunplay, a dark story, and of course, bullet time. Max Payne isn't just a trilogy, it's an experience. If you played it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Next up, the Mass Effect trilogy. And honestly, what can I say that hasn't already been said about this series? It's a space opera masterpiece. BioWare didn't just create a game, they created a universe. The beauty of Mass Effect is in its choices. Every decision you made, from who lived and died to whether you saved or sacrificed entire species, mattered. And the best part? The choices followed you across all three games. That kind of continuity made you feel like your story was unique. Plus, it gave you every reason to replay the series over and over. Then there's your squad. Garrus, Tali, Liara, the list goes on. These weren't just characters, they were your crew, your family. You laughed with them, fought alongside them, and yes, you sometimes romanced them. Well, except for Jacob. He was there, but did anyone care? Not really. Each game improved on the last. Mass Effect 1 introduced the universe, Mass Effect 2 raised the stakes with the suicide mission. It's still one of the best missions in gaming, and Mass Effect 3 brought everything to a head. And yeah, let's address the elephant in the room, the endings. Were they perfect? No, but they weren't as bad as people made them out to be. Their journey to get there made it all worth it. If you haven't played the Mass Effect trilogy, do yourself a favor, just prepare to lose a lot of sleep because you won't stop. And finally, we have Halo 1 through 3. And before anyone says,
but there are more than 3 games in the Halo series.
Listen, anything after 3 really doesn't count to me. The original trilogy wasn't just about Master Chief versus the Covenant, it was about epic storytelling and a universe at war, and some of the most satisfying gameplay ever. The campaigns were legendary, from escaping the Pillar of Autumn in Halo 1 to the epic Scarab battles in Halo 2, and the emotional final in Halo 3. It was perfection. The multiplayer? Don't get me started. Halo 2 revolutionized online multiplayer, and Halo 3 perfected it. Remember LAN parties? Forge mode? Custom games where everyone made up ridiculous rules. Halo multiplayer wasn't just a game, it was a social event. Then there's the ending of Halo 3. That Warthog run? Goosebumps every time. It wrapped up Master Chief's story in the most epic way possible. And honestly, that's where the series should have ended. Halo wasn't just a trilogy, it was a phenomenon. It defined an era of gaming. And side note, after Halo 3, I think they should have focused on other stories in the universe. There's so much lore to build upon that it doesn't even have to involve Master Chief at all. So there you have it, my 3 favorite gaming trilogies. Max Payne brought the noir vibes and slow motion action. Mass Effect gave us unforgettable choices and companions, except Jacob. And Halo delivered epic campaigns and the best multiplayer ever. What are your favorite gaming trilogies? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Until next time, keep gaming. Peace out.